Hey, how's it going guys? Welcome back for another TOS video. So it's been a while since I do some commentary videos, right? I'm sorry because I'm very busy right recently. Right, so anyway, we have a brand new ultimate stage today, right? It is written Nightmare, right, but it's ultimate stage. Okay, so we have Hercules SM here, right? So first and foremost, we're gonna do the Earth, Mono Earth achievement, right? So here I'm gonna feature an alternative way, right, to beat the boss, right? But nonetheless, it's quite a fun setup to play with, right? Not exactly the safest, right, but it's quite a challenging team setup to go with. Right, so first battle we have 3 mobs, right? The side one is going to convert rows and columns of water, right, when it attacks. Right, the middle ones convert hard to dark. Right, so there's not much recovery here, right? Since I decided to store on the dark mob, right? It's going to convert any hard runes to dark at the end of the turn. And so here I can pretty much just store a few turns. Right, after that I got to move on. Like you can see I can actually take one more hit on the mob, right, but I decided to kill it off because I prefer to be safer on the next round. Okay, so battle 2 we have Paladin Queen of Water. Right, so notice there's a skull there, right? So it's a decent amount of damage dealt to by Queen of Water here. Right, we have Enchanted Shield, right? But then the twist is with the damage reflect as usual. Alright, so here make sure you heal up every round, right? Or if you have around my amount of HP, right, 18.6k, you can actually take 2 hits from the Queen of Water. Right, so which is good, right? You don't have to heal every round, so you can focus on pretty much attacking or just store an extra round here. Okay, so for me, 2 rounds and I took down Queen of Water here. Okay, so moving on. Battle 3, we have this mob here which has Trojan, right? The lower the HP, the higher the attack. Upon defeat, it's gonna mask your entire board. Right, so basically what we're dealing here is just the Trojan effect here. Right, so here I decide to just store a bit. Right, you can see I'm just trying not to attack it. Right, have 1 extra Earth with a Sky Drop. Okay, so you can see here, this mob here is basically on CD2, right, which is very, very forgiving. Nowadays we have CD1 Trojan and it's just a big pain in the ass. Okay, so you can see here, what I'm actually storing is the 5th card, right? She's like the MVP card of this ultimate stage, right? If not, you basically cannot clear with this team. Right, so CD2, you can see I can just take my time, right? With Surge activated, we basically just need 2 turns to dish out a decent amount of damage to just kill off this mob here. Right, so I did a Hideyoshi convert, right, just for that extra amount of damage. Right, you can see it's not really necessary, but anyway, Hideyoshi on CD3, we can just store him back very quickly. Okay, so you can see we have an entire mass board here, right, and then we have links with damage reflect on the next round. So here what I do is a Izanagi convert, right, get rid of all the mass runes and just do a simple vertical spin, right, trigger as many amelioration as possible, and then with Uncle 2 new ameliorated leader skill, right, that amount of earth runes is going to dish a lot of damage. Okay, so second HP bar of links will be non-demon, non-elf lock. Alright, so basically my whole team is locked here, so that birdcage card is gonna unlock all my cards. Right, and then here I'm gonna go for 1 Uncle 2 active skill. Right, so that's gonna give us a huge chunk of earth runes for 1 turn. Alright, so the amount of the amount of sky drop, right, for earth runes is definitely gonna take down Link's second HP bar. Right, so moving on to battle 5. So battle 5, we have 2 mobs here, right? The right side one is going to be Spam Trojan, right? Not much of an issue there. But upon killing the Spam Trojan one, the left mob is going to gain extra attack and defense. Right, so it's best is just kill them both at the same time. Right, which is what I did. Right, technically you can just store for 1 round, right, and then kill it off. Right, but doesn't really matter here for my case. Right, so second last battle we have Abraham here. So you can see Enchanted Shield together with Mark runes, right? So the attribute mark are light, Earth and Heart runes. Right, so Uncle 2 have an extended movement time. Right, so in this case, I'm just trying to clear off all the mark runes on the board. Right, so I thought I had enchanted runes on the board, but there isn't. So I kind of wasted one turn here, but it's okay. Right, we have Hideyoshi as a backup. Right, so this amount of Earth rune is definitely going to take down Abraham in one spin. Right, so just try to dissolve as many Earth runes as possible. Right, that's the best I can do. Right, and then with, I don't think Sky Drop matters. Right, you can see the damage is way enough to take down Abraham's HP. Okay, so welcome to the boss. So we have Hercules here with the Vortex runes, as well as anti-fire initial combo shield. That's what I'll call it. Right, so basically you can't do an initial batch of fire combo, right? If not, your team attack will be nullified. So other than that, you have to start spinning from the green vortex and end at the red vortex. Basically, that's it. Right, so just try not to dissolve fire runes, right? If not, you are so dead. Okay, with that said, after your spin, hit Dragonic Compulsion, right? This is a must, and what you want to do here is to store water runes, right? Other runes doesn't matter. You can have a full board of water runes, right? That's not gonna matter. And most importantly is you have to store at least 15 water runes on the board. Right, so you can see I just did a bit of cheeky store here and there. Right, I did store a bit of Earth runes. Right, knowing that I do have at least 15, water runes on the board. Right, so what we have here is second HP bar here. So same thing, right? Doing a fire combo is going to nullify your attack. Right, other than that, you need to dissolve 15 water runes and 15 Earth runes. Right, so remembering we still have one more Uncle 2 active skill. Right, so you can have a full board of water here, and then incoming one bunch of Earth Sky Drop that is gonna settle the Earth 15 Earth shield for you. Right, which is why I say store a full board of water runes, doesn't really matter. Right, and then for some reason the conversation is in Chinese. They didn't change it for the English version. Right, so anyway, that will be the first achievement for this ultimate stage. Right, Mono Earth. Okay, so we're going to move on to the next achievement, right, which is 2 or more attributes as well as leader, ally, god. Right, so with this being said, I'm going to form a team. Wait, before that, let's check out the card. Forgot about the card. Okay, so Hercules, this thing came out as a Tower of Seminar, right, a few days back. So Blast or Striking Ice. So for one round, all runes possess water effect. Right, if water, light, heart is dissolved in the same round, skill CD minus of all water members, excluding this monster, -2. Right, so you can fit it in like a Su Huanzhen team. Right, you greatly reduce all the CD for the whole team. Right, so with that being said, let me form the second team of the day, then I'll be right back. Okay, so second team of the day is going to complete 2 achievements in one go. Right, we have Duo of Fucus. Right, so this is the new card, more gameplays for you guys. Right, so you can see I'm running a dual color team, right, which is part of the achievement, right, in the first place. Right, but on a normal setup, this is pretty much how I'm going to run it as well. A hybrid of Dark and Earth. Okay, so I think the mob skill I've pretty much gone through already on the first run, so I'm not going to focus too much on the mob skill, right, and I'm pretty much just going to focus on my strategy here. Right, so before that, let's take a look at our team members. Right, so I decided to not bring those hardcore cards, right, that most of you guys might not have. Right, I tried to simplify my team as much as possible. Right, so pretty much all free-to-play cards. No black cards or whatever. Right, we have Gemini, we have Brihilda, we have Earthkeeper, and then we have the Joint Operation card, the Fat Saruman card, as I like to call it. Alright, so okay, what I'm doing here is basically dissolving as many bunch of 5 heart runes as fast as possible, right? Because I want to rack up the Gemini's cumulative self-attack multiplier. So to the max, it's going to go up to ×6. Right, so he's going to pretty much dish out like 6 member worth of damage, right? Which is very, very good for a Awakening Recall kind of card here. Right, so you can see here, in this turn I can actually rack up 2 times multiplier because I did a 2 set of 5 heart runes. Right, and that's gonna pretty much bring Gemini's multiplier all the way to the top, right? Times 6. Right, if it flashes, yep, times 6 multiplier. Right, and then with that, Paladin Queen of Water is down as well. Right, so here, right here you have to be very careful. Right, so as I mentioned, we have Trojan here, right, and then we do not have much attacking runes on the board, right, meaning Earth and Dark runes. Right, so my typical setup will pretty much be TNT, Anubis, you know, and stuff like that. Like very, very cards that people might not have, right? So I try not to do that, but here, nonetheless, we still can clear, alright? So this setup is cool. Okay, so activate Fat Saruman there, and then that gives us an extra 1.5 team attack, right? As long as you dissolve heart runes every round. So heart runes should be plentiful, right? You should have at least 3 heart runes on the board, right? If you clear majority of the board every single round, right? And then if you actually run out of heart runes, we still have Gemini as backup somehow if he's, you know, up and ready for you to use. Okay, so we have a full Mars board here, right? So the magic about Duo Ophiuchus team is you can just go zigzag all the way, and you know the runes are going to be enchanted, right? So that actually get rid of the Mars runes for you. Right, so the damage reflect is not going to stand a chance against the AR Gemini damage, right? And then here we have Beholder to actually help us to remove the active skill lock for pretty much all the members. Right, so here another alternative you can do if you do not have Beholder, right, is to bring as many elf as possible for this Ophiuchus team, right? Maybe 3 god, 3 elf, and you can just use the 3 elf to solely attack Link's 2nd HP bar, right? Of course, you might have to on Dragonic Compulsion if that happens. Okay, so next we have these 2 mobs once again, right? So basically here, just launch a full attack, right? You should pretty much kill it off already. So is that what happened? I can't really remember. Yeah, with that much sky drop, that's definitely gonna be a one-hit kill for this stage. Okay, and then we are done. Moving on to Abraham once again. Right, so Enchanted Shield, Mark Runes. This stage is definitely built for Ophiuchus, right? I think just mad hate rubbing things on our face, right? If for those players that do not have Ophiuchus, right? Because the latest transmigration is pretty much biased against Ophiuchus gameplay, right? And then this ultimate stage as well, right? So you can see I did a Earthkeeper convert, which is not really necessary. Alright, you can use Earthkeeper here, it should be safer. Right, okay, so what we have here, once again, Hercules. Right, the best place to use Earthkeeper will be here, because you can actually remove away the fire runes, right, if there's actually too many fire runes here. Right, so you can see here, what I did is Ophiuchus active skill, right? So you have to start moving from the vortex, the green vortex once again, and then you finish off your free movement at the red vortex, and then after that you can just freely move all the runes that you want. Right, so make sure you fulfill that condition, right? If not, your damage is going to be nullified. Okay, so 2nd HP bar, we have the typical 15 accumulative shield, right? Water and earth. So here, the only difference is the converter is at the top left and bottom right instead of both at the right side. Right, so here you have to get used to the movement. You can see here I kind of struggle a bit, right, trying to get all the runes into the bottom right hand corner because I'm not used to doing bottom right, right? Usually it's the top right and top left. Right, but nonetheless, here is where you activate your Dragonic Compulsion because just 3 cards attacking, right? We have the 2 Ophiuchus attacking as well as the Earthkeeper. Right, so here, I would say try to bring more Earth members if possible, right? Because they are the one dealing the damage for the 2nd HP bar. Okay, so with the amount of compulsion and damage done. Okay, so I think it's quite a fun sort of ultimate stage, right? I think a lot of players might be scared because they enter and then they see the word nightmare, right? It's a typo. It is an ultimate stage, right? So it's been a while since we have such an chill ultimate stage, right? I consider this ultimate stage as easy, right? Even though you do not have off-focus, right? There's still ways to clear this ultimate stage. Right, so that will be it for all the achievements, right? Hopefully you guys like these two gameplay, right? Uncle 2 as well as Duo off-focus. Right, so more off-focus gameplay coming soon, right? So with this, I'm going to end this video here. If you like, if you enjoy it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.